Yo, what's good people? Today I'm going to be not reacting but kind of breaking down the new story and gameplay Tekken 8 trailer. So let's get started. I'm gonna skip to gameplay. I want this video to be really quick, and also I'm gonna put it on 0.25. So in my opinion, I think rage arts are back just to retain the casual hype of the game. New casuals. I really think casual players are really important to game growth and game development as well. So that's important that they retain the casual hype of Tekken. It makes it really enjoyable to watch for casuals, even for, you know, tournament players, Tekken veterans. I think rage arts are a really cool mechanic. I just feel like they need to balance rage arts in terms of remove armor, make it so that it's a more of a combo ender. So we have rage arts back. And so as you can see, I think you can see my cursor. I'm not sure if you can see my cursor on the recording, but anyway, this kind of key aura, this like purple, lilac, white kind of bluish tint, I think this is the rage mechanic, or it might be kind of because there's an article, and I'm going to bring up the article quickly. Let me go on my history because it should be on there. Shout out Mihawk, I was just watching the stream. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so this is the article on polygon.com, and it says, so here, if we look here, a new heat system game mechanic will trigger those aggressive attacks that enhance characters' abilities and special moves. Now, it's up for interpretation, you know what I mean? They didn't give us any, they haven't really given us anything. Characters' abilities and special moves. Normally when we talk about special moves in fighting games, it kind of refers to 2D, quarter circle forward plus a punch, quarter circle forward plus 2 punches, EX moves, stuff like that. So people are saying there's 2Ds in the game. I think Harada said there's going to be no 2Ds in the game, so I think we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, so that's up for interpretation. I think I think this is a rage mechanic though, personally, and I think this is Law's rage art, because if we look at the last bit of the sequence, so as you can see, it's going to finish with a spin kick, a roundhouse, and now if you look at the kind of rage effect, it dissipates. Bam. Okay, so as you can see, the sparks are kind of like dissipating off him, which means that he's burned the rage, similar to what would happen if you burned a rage art or burned a rage drive. The red aura, the red glow would dissipate away. It's the same thing here. I think they kind of slightly revamped the rage system, and now it might be called heat. I'm not sure, but anyway, I feel like this is a mechanic in itself, and as you can see, I feel like this is a rage art because of the dragon effect. Jack looks really cool. I really like his design. King, you know, classic. So again, rage mechanic because he has the aura, like the glow around him. And I think this for this we can refer back to the article, which says enhances characters' abilities and special moves, and also focuses on aggressive tactics. So I feel like this is the aggressive tactics. So as you can see, King is stunned right here. So King is stunned and Jack runs towards him. It's the same with Jin as well, but I'm going to show you that when I get to Jin. But as you can see, so he runs towards King while he's stunned, and then he does like a 2 jab and an overhead attack, which seems like a launcher at this point. It's probably plus on block as well. So this is a rage mechanic, or a new mechanic. So this is King's forward 2-1, right? So he's at the wall, as you can see clearly, and he blows up. I'm not sure whether it's this, because it also does mention dynamic and destructive stages. So I'm not sure if you can find it. Let's see, let's just find dynamic. Yeah, so as you can see, environments that are both dynamic and destructible. So if we go back to the trailer and we see what happens, so he gets wall splat, but then the wall blows up. So this could be a balcony break or something, or a stage transition. And I feel like that's something that we don't have in Tekken enough. I mean, we have floor breaks, we've got wall breaks, balcony breaks, but in terms of dynamic stage destruction, dynamic stages in general, we just we just haven't seen that in Tekken yet. I mean, I guess we have like certain weather changes in between rounds, but I think it's very static, and I think it's very possible for us to see very highly detailed stages, dynamic weather changing within the round, not just separate rounds. And I think that's very good for the future of Tekken. So I just want to point out before we go any further, so this burger billboard is, it actually says Bob, and you can see Bob as well somewhere else underneath Lars's leg where he's doing forward 4-3, if you can see. So yeah, you can see it here. It says Bob Burger. This sign also says Leroy, and that, I think there's another sign that says Leroy. Leroy also has a statue with Sugar as well. This is a statue of Leroy and Sugar right here. So just pay attention to the billboards as well. I feel like they hid a lot of stuff. We can also see Violet Systems as well here. So I think, yeah, they put a lot of stuff in the trailer. We just need to dissect. So as you can see, Bob's Burgers as well again here. So let's just dive into Lars's gameplay. Every character will have like either one move or a certain pool of moves that you can cancel out of. So you do the move and then you burn the rage, and then you do a dash cancel out of it. Lars does forward 4-3 and then dash cancels out of it. Obviously on hit, these moves give a slide kind of animation or sequence, and this is actually a combo, a juggle state. So as you can see, he does forward 2-1, and now this is a juggle. So forward 4-3 dash cancel is a launcher in this scenario, and he picks up with 4-2-1. So it might be similar to Bound, except he's not actually bouncing on the floor. It's kind of like a slide. So now we will skip to, it was forward 4-2, but this looked more so like a running 2. So they might have changed Jin's forward 4-2 into a running 2. But it could just be the rage mechanic, the run stun. As you can see, Jin's running towards Kaz, and Kazuya is stunned as well. So it makes me think that this is a universal mechanic. So he blocks the forward 4-2 or running 2, and then he dash cancels out of that for a mix up or something. I don't know. And also, I think these are power crushes. I think power crush is back because you can see like a blackish red effect, and that only activates when he does this move, which I think is a high homing move. I think the homing is signaled by the blue, and you can also see the sparks, which signaled homing attacks in Tekken 7. So I think this is the homing effect. And then the red, I'm not sure what the red is. I think this might be the power crush, but I'm not sure. The red is pretty unknown and up for speculation. I feel like the blue is almost definitely a homing move. And Kaz ducks and does while standing 2 into Devil. And now I think people are kind of, because people are saying he shouldn't be able to transition into Devil from while standing 2. I think this is not the case in normal gameplay. I think this is just for dramatic effect in the story. I don't think this is actually a thing, because now he transitioned into Devil, as you can see. Bam. I don't think this, because as you can see, look at the sequence. Now Jin transitions into Devil Jin. So I think, yeah, this is purely just for as you can see, Smith Coffee again, Leroy Smith Coffee. You can also see his logo right here on the coffee cup as well. That's quite cool. So they did add a lot of stuff into the trailer, which is like hidden. You really need to look deep into the background to see this kind of stuff. But yeah, as I said, I feel like this is just story purposes, because as you can see, look, story and gameplay, official teaser. So they're blending the story and gameplay together. So I think people shouldn't look too much into it. And then Jun's at the end. I think bringing Jun back was kind of obvious just because of the anime. She was one of the main characters, and they're not gonna invest money, time, designing the characters, drawing the characters, animating the characters into the anime if they're not gonna bring her back. Same with Leroy. I think Leroy's gonna be in the game 100%. I'm looking forward to seeing what they reveal at later stages, because I think a lot of people were kind of disappointed by the trailer, and I feel like it was a safe trailer, let's just say that, because they revealed legacy characters. Paul, Law, King, Jack, they're very legacy characters. So I feel like this trailer was just a safe trailer. Hopefully we get more news from them soon. and it's not just a, you know, we'll release one trailer every 3 months type thing, because I feel like that is not the way to go in terms of maintaining interaction with the fan base, if I'm honest. But yeah guys, if you have anything you know, you want to say in the comments, anything I've missed in the trailer perhaps, let me know in the comments below. But until next time guys,